Welcome to my videos. So guys, amid several severe pollution in New Delhi and other cities in India, people are asking, can India do what Chinese did? So just to refresh history, back in 2013, Beijing, the capital of China, had the AQI level of 750. Do you know what's the AQI level today? 29 in 2025, almost average. I mean, things change. So, how did Chinese manage to drastically reduce this? And can India do the same? What lessons Indians should learn from China? The very first thing Indians should learn from China is intention. They did manage to bring this problem down with their intention. They wanted to go for it, whatever it takes. They wanted to win over it because they declared it a war. And when you are in a war, you have to take some tough decisions, some tough acts too. And now is the time before it's too late for Indians too. So, first thing they did, okay, was to find out the causes. So they listed the causes. One, factories, of course. Second, too many private vehicles. Okay. Then burning of fossil fuels. Then burning of agricultural waste. You see, these are the exact same problems Delhi too have for this. Even construction, because Beijing is also a city always under construction, okay, because of its population, and it has been throughout these years. So they did not stop the construction. China's productivity did not decrease. In fact, it increased. Still, they managed to bring it down. How? Let's go for the reason one after one. Let's start with private vehicles. I don't have to tell you how many two-wheelers are there in Delhi, right? You wake up early morning and you see your entire street is packed with vehicles, jammed with vehicles. People following anything to get to their destination, be it four vehicle, two vehicle, or even big vehicles. So Chinese wanted to reduce the stress because they knew that these are the vehicles who are actually contributing too much towards the pollution. So how to do this? They built the infrastructure. 1,000 kilometers of underground subways they built. Thousands of electric buses were deployed. Public infrastructure was strengthened up to the level. Subsidies were given so that people themselves drop their private vehicles and use this because of the difference in cost. We see cost of living crisis everywhere, especially middle class people in India are struggling, be it Delhi or any other city. So if they see an alternative which is feasible and saves a lot of money for them, they go for it. Why not? If I get good public infrastructure where I can reach my workplace, study place on time with proper security, proper facilities, why wouldn't I take it? There's no reason not to take it, right? They did it, and they got succeed. Second, they planted thousands of trees across the streets. Okay, now some of you may say that even in Delhi this is the situation, but is it everywhere? Go and check the Beijing in many vacant areas, everywhere wherever they see opportunity they planted the trees and they are maintaining it without corruption. It's not that just you make a dig and put some seeds, fill it up, add some water, and then go away, and after few weeks there's nothing. No, not that. They made sure that trees stay there and purify the air. They made sure that. Then came to the construction sites. Did they stop construction? No. But they did strict regulation, very strict regulation with penalties. Even public officers, their promotion, their salaries were tied to how these rules, laws are being implemented. They made sure that uh, construction sites are following all the norms. See, even in India, there are norms, rules, regulations that construction materials should be covered, but how many people do actually follow it, and how hard it is being enforced? Some of you say it may be enforced for some, but for many big fishes, it's not. No, they made sure that this is being followed. There was no compromise on this, and that's what Construction carried out, people kept working, productivity went up, and then also reduced pollution. Now agricultural waste. China too has lot of agriculture. They did not stop their agriculture. That means the waste production also never stopped. Rather, it continued. Still, they managed to bring it down because for agricultural waste, instead of letting farmers burn, they said, "You sell it to us." Government established the process and people in place so that uh, agriculture waste can be bought and used for biofuels. Okay, and even farmers were paid for these waste. So for a farmer who has got, let's say, 100 kgs of agricultural waste, if the farmer burns it, they get no benefit. But if they are able to sell it with some MSP, some benefit, why wouldn't they? Anybody would do that, right? So that is where they even uh, took this problem off as well. Okay. Now, fossil fuel, even Delhi has this problem. Like, you see, people are using coal and other fossil fuel at various places, especially in low income areas. It's pretty simple, it's pretty common, to be honest. People do it. What they did, they tried to replace it with clean energy. Electric stove, heaters, and other equipments that need clean energy were provided and subsidized. Now a question comes to everyone, that do we have such power infrastructure? Do we have such grid support that if tomorrow all the fossil burning stoves are replaced by electric stoves, can our power grid take the load? Okay, so to answer this, we need to implement slightly more. We also, especially in India at this time, I would say, government of India also need to subsidize, promote, or any term you use, solar equipments. I mean, solar panels must be, in my opinion, must be subsidized and promoted across the country, not only in Delhi. Because if your solar panel can provide you electricity of like 40 to 50% of your house use, if not 100%, can you imagine the amount of electricity you save, and that can be used for other purposes? And most important, this is the clean energy. So here in Canada also, I'm seeing that some houses nowadays have solar panels on their roof. In India, where there is no shortage of sunlight, if this is gonna work even better, right? So if we have clean energy over there and we can save electricity, save money, this is the time to kick in. Remove the tax on solar equipments, subsidize it, promote it, use any term you want, but please do it. If you are able to do it successfully, then we'll see the price. Construction sites rules have to be imposed. Now, when agricultural waste burning is carried out, we can like monitor it from satellite. Then we can also monitor from satellite who are flouting these rules, right? Be it fossil fuel burning or something, like enforce the rules. Rules are there. I'm not saying that Indian government does not have rules. All the rules are there, but the most important part is enforcement. And in order to have enforcement, we should have the intention, and intention is not from the government. Because government is follow in a democracy, a government is follow what the people in mass follow. And if people in mass have the intention to control this problem, trust me guys, it can be done. Okay. Now, out of this all story that I described you, let me know what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.